Okay, this is my left side of my engine. My airlines fittings and valve blocks is properly mounted. No audible leaks, no visible cracks, wear kinks, or chafing. My turbo ducting, boops, and clamps. Uh, Exhaust pipes properly mounted, no visible cracks or holes, no leaks or intakes and exhaust pipes, and no combustible in contact with turbo. My fan belt, no missing nuts or bolts, no blades are missing, broken, or bent. The belts have no visible cracks, wears, frays, and strings, and no more than 3/4 of an inch play from when depressed in the center. Water pumps and belts properly mounted, no missing nuts and bolts, no leaks. The belt is um, no visible cracks, wears, frays, or strings, and no more than 3/4 of an inch of play when depressed in the center. Power steering reservoir caps and dipsticks properly mounted. Um, uh, no missing nuts or bolts, no visible leaks, filled to the proper level. Hose have no cracks and wears, frays, or chafing. Air compressor and air governor. Uh, it's properly mounted, no missing nuts or bolts, no visible cracks or audible leaks. Lines, fittings, hoses, and clamps, no visible cracks, wears, frays, or chafing. And here goes my steering linkage, my frame. It's not bent or broken, no illegal welds, no aftermarket holes. Steering column not cracked or bent or broken, the unit's intact and properly lubed it. My U-joint is properly mounted and lubed, no missing nuts or bolts or caps, not broken or loose. My gearbox um, is properly mounted, no missing nuts, bolts, no leaking, cracks, hoses or clamps and fittings properly mounted and not leaking, no chafing, no cracks. The pitman arm is drag link, steering knuckles, and the tie rod are all properly mounted. No missing castle nuts or cotter pins. The swivel heads are properly looped. None of these components are cracked, bent, or broken, or missing. The tie rod is not bent, cracked. No missing nuts or bolts. No debris wrapped around it. Um, my front suspension, spring hangers, and front end were properly mounted. No missing nuts or bolts. Not cracked, bent, or broken. My leaf springs. Properly mounted, no missing nuts or bolts. The leaves are not broken, cracked, or missing, and not shifted. My leaf springs are intact and properly lubricated. My U-bolts and spring mounts are not cracked, bent, or broken. My shackle is not cracked or broken, bushing intact, properly lubricated. Shock absorber is properly mounted. Upper and lower mounts are not missing nuts or bolts. The shock is not bent, broken, or leak, or bushing intact. My front brake lines are fitting, properly mounted. No audible leaks, no cracks, wears, frays, or chafing. My brake pots, chambers, and clamps properly mounted, no missing nuts or bolts, no audible leaks. The housing is not cracked, dented, or broken. Uh, my slack adjusters, uh, properly mounted, not cracked or broken, or properly lubricated. My push rod has no more than 1 inch of movement with applied pressure in front and 2 inch in the rear. Brake drums, no grease, oil, or cracks. My brake shoes has no oil, grease, has no less than 1/4 inch of a lining. My front tires are 95 to 100 psi. I checked it with a tire pressure gauge. My side of the tires have no bubbles, or cuts. My tire treads, no uneven treads or wears or nails. The depth of treads are no less than 4 32-inch front and 2 32-inch in the rear. My rims have no cracks or illegal welds and no rust in the seams or valleys. My lug nuts are on tight, not